I wanted to pop on here today and paint a Valentine's Day door hanger with you. So, Christmas is over. I have put most of my Christmas up. I have one Christmas tree still out, but everything else is packed away. It's time to start thinking about other holidays. So, Valentine's Day is coming up. I've not taken down my Christmas door hangers yet, so I need something to put on my door. So, we're going to take this mason jar and flip it around and do a Valentine's Day thing with it. So I haven't practiced this, so we're just kind of winging it. So we'll see how it goes. So as you're coming in, say hey. Let me know that you're here. How your day's going. Maybe loud around here. I think one kid's getting home from school, and the other is upstairs playing video games. So. But it is what it is. Alright, so I think to start, I want to paint the background of my jar a blue color. And I'm hearing an echo. I'm going to turn this down. That might be better. Okay. Well, that's a little bitty paintbrush isn't going to work. Let's get a bigger one. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm going to paint this background blue. Where are all my big brushes? They are hiding behind my screen. I found them. Okay, so we're going to use a big brush. Good coat of this blue on here. So let me know how things are going. How's your week going? I don't know. This first week back is kind of brutal, I think. First day back for our oldest son. He went back to school in person today, so he should be getting home on the bus anytime now. And then my youngest is still home doing e-learning, unfortunately. They were supposed to go back Monday, and then late, I don't know, Saturday night maybe, he sent out an email and said, just kidding, they're still yours, you get to keep them. So supposedly next week, he's going back in person as well, and so we're just doing e-learning for 1 week. They had a lot of parents, after they sent out an email saying that we were going back in person, I guess respond saying they had been exposed, or they were quarantining, or they had COVID, so they decided it was best to kind of hold off. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. I hope they get to go back. I really do. It's better for everyone involved. Teachers, parents, children, everyone. But I also know we have to do what we have to do to keep everybody safe, and so I get that. But we will see. It's just hard getting back in the routine when it's been, I feel like Christmas break was extra long, even though it really wasn't, but we were doing e-learning for so long on Christmas, before Christmas break, and e-learning just doesn't take as long as regular school. Not for my kids anyway. Especially that last week, because I mean, usually the last week of school anyway, before a break, you're having parties and, you know, just kind of finishing up last minute things. They didn't really have any finals because we're doing e-learning. So it was almost like we got an extra week of break. So it's hard to get back in a rhythm when you've been out of a rhythm for so long. And we're still not really in a rhythm. I don't know what we're in. We're in limbo. So I'm just painting this jar, this blue color, because I want to add some candy hearts to it. So I'm going to do the candy hearts in like purples and maybe pinks or reds. We'll see, some Valentine colors. So I'm just giving it a good coat of this blue. It's definitely going to take 2 coats. This is Walmart apple barrel paint, and it doesn't cover very well. But I needed some of this color of blue for a paint party. And if you haven't been to your craft supply store lately, well, the paint's gone. There's the paint that he had. I couldn't find my usual, I like the Deco Art paints, and I couldn't find it, so I stuck by this. It's not horrible paint, it just doesn't cover very well. Alright, I'm going to get gray. I apologize, I'm not super prepared, but because I've been teaching 4th grade all day. So I just kind of winging it here, guys. I'm going to paint the top of my jar lid, this gray color. Footsteps upstairs. I think it's little people, medium-sized children. Sounds like the oldest is home from school. Alright. Got that gray on there. Put that jar lid. See how much better that is a Deco Art Americana paint, and it just covers so much better. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, you can see the splotches in this blue here versus there's really not a lot in this gray. It just covers so much better. Like I said, I mean, that Apple Barrel is not a bad paint, and it is cheaper than the Deco Art. It's about half the price, so I guess you get what you pay for, right? Alright, got that painted. Okay, let's see if I can get this dry. Got slinging paint everywhere. I don't want to dry out the blow dryer. I have my little space heater on down here, and if I turn on the blow dryer, there's a pretty good chance we're going to blow a breaker. So we don't want to do that. And I don't want to turn the heater off because it'll be cold. Choices of life here. I'm just going to try to dry this a little bit. So how's everybody doing? Are you back in the swing yet? I'm debating when I want to take down my other Christmas tree. I'm not ready. Just want to leave it up a little bit longer. But then last night, as I was thinking about it, my son and I both have birthdays in January. And not that we're going to do a lot for our birthday because COVID. I'm like, I don't know. Do I want the tree up then or do I want to take it down? It's not that far away. It's just a couple of weeks. So, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, it's not 100% dry, but I'm going to go ahead and slap a little more blue on here. And I apologize about the internet. The videos are probably going to freeze here and there. I did reset the router before I went live to try and clear as much traffic off of it as I could. But, like I said, kids are home. So, it is what it is. If you haven't seen on my Facebook page, I posted a lot yesterday. Sorry if it was a little much, but I have so many things going on that I wanted to tell you about. So I have winter kids art kits, or just art kits, really, anybody could do them, available for sale. They're $15. It is a snowman wearing a beanie, and it is a wooden blank. So you could turn it into a door hanger if you wanted, or you could just hang it on your wall. So there's that available. It comes with 4 colors of paint. So one color will be black, one color will be white, and you can pick the other 2 colors for your snowman hat. And then it also comes with 2 paint brushes and a stencil. So that's kind of a new thing. It comes with a stencil to do your snowman face with, which is cool. And a sponge to use on your stencil. And those are $15. And they can be shipped if you want to. If you don't live local and you want one, I can ship those as well. Unfortunately, shipping is a little high on those. I'll have to figure that out. But if you're interested in getting one shipped, just send me a message and we can figure that out for you. And then, so I have those. So winter art kits. Those are available on my Facebook page. It's a cute little snowman. be something fun to do with the family over the weekend, or if your kids are doing e-learning, art class one day, you know, just something to do. And they're really not a kid's kit. The kids can definitely do them because it's not a super hard design, but it's definitely something you could do with your girlfriends over a Zoom night, or if you want to invite, you know, a couple people to your house that are in your quarantine group or whatever. That's something that you could do there. So that is available. They're $15. And then the other thing I posted yesterday is a new painting that we're going to be doing. So it's a virtual paint party. We're offering that as a virtual party. And it is a teapot, so it's super cute. It's a teapot. I'm going to dry this a little bit. It's a teapot mixed media kind of art piece. So it's got sheet music on it and a teapot. And you can purchase tickets for that for just $10. So it's going to be a virtual paint party. For the $10, you'll get invited to a private Facebook group where we'll paint live. And then you get the supplies and the supply list and all that. So you don't get any physical supplies. You will go buy your own supplies or pull them out of your art stash. And it doesn't have to be, you know, you just need a blue paint, a pink paint, you know. And I will send you the tracer that you can use to trace your teapot onto your canvas. So, so I have that available too for this month. So it's $10 for that party, and that party is going to take place on January. It's either the 21st or the 22nd. It's a Thursday night. If you cannot, I can't remember the date, and my calendar's not pulling up. If you can't join us live, it's not that big of a deal. The recording will be there, so you can paint whenever you have time. So I try to pick a time where I feel like maybe some people would be able to join. A little booger there in my paint. But I know not everybody's going to be able to join. This is the 21st, so it's a Thursday evening, 6:30 to 8:30, so it's after dinner. So you can, you know, feed your family dinner and then go have some you time. Or don't feed the family dinner and have you time. I don't care. Order in pizza that night. Whatever works. So those are the two things I have going on right now. And then I'm working to get some new things in my Etsy shop. A lot of my Etsy shop right now is Christmas stuff, because it's kind of what I've always done, is a lot of Christmassy stuff. So I'm working to get new things into my Etsy shop. So I'm working on some baby door hangers and baby announcement elephants, and then also like some Valentine's Day stuff. So if you know anybody who's expecting, or you're looking for baby shower gifts, because I know it's almost baby season, people are having babies, send me a message and I can kind of let you know what I have available. I'm offering discounts on big discounts on the first few items that I create, just to kind of be able to practice myself and be able to get those things in my Etsy shop. So, all right, I'm just trying to dry this real quick here so we can move on. So I've looked at a couple different designs that I kind of like for this Valentine's Day jar, and I'm going to paint some hearts on here. I'm trying to figure out where I need to move it so you can see it. We're going to put some hearts in the jar, like little conversation hearts, and those little sweet tart hearts you can buy at Valentine's Day. We're going to put those on here. So I do want this blue to be fairly dry. All right, I'm going to pick some paint colors here while that's drying a little bit. So I'm going to get bubblegum pink. I love that bubblegum pink. It's one of my favorites. And maybe this fuchsia, lavender, might even do a red, maybe a true red, and maybe one more purple. Maybe this deep, deep purple. So I've got some Valentine's Day colors here. Well, that looks really orange on that camera. I promise you it is red. It's even called True Red. We may or may not use that because it really does look orange right there. We'll see. We'll set that one to the side. All right, so I'm going to start with this royal fuchsia color. Put a little on my plate, and I'm going to take an angle brush. And like I said, this whole design is in my head right now, so there's nothing sketched out here, so kind of wing it and see how it goes. So just want to put some hearts on here. And I really didn't want to sketch it out because I don't want all my hearts to be the same size. Kind of want some variation in the jar here. Okay, so I can see already I'm going to need a different brush now that I have like an outline there. Whoops. Just threw that across the table. I'm going to set that down. We're going to use maybe this brush here. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to color this in, and these might take a couple coats. And honestly, because I'm going to use so many different colors, I don't know that I care because that blue's kind of shining through a little bit and giving it this purpley color. I kind of like that. We'll just kind of see how it looks once it dries. So what kind of decorations do you put up now that it's time to put Christmas away? Put up Valentine's Day? You do like winter? Christmas is depressing when you have to take all the decorations down. My house feels so empty now that I have all my Christmas stuff, like well, most of it put away. So I really kind of want to go crazy and put up a whole bunch of Valentine's Day stuff. Just so that it's there. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to use this purple now, and I'm going to put a heart over here. I'm trying to make sure I make it go like a different... I don't want them all going the same direction. Alright. And let's see, we'll just use that same brush I used a second ago. I'll just rinse it off. So I saw some really cute ideas where they made like some Valentine banners to hang over the mantle or outside on your door. I've never put up a lot of Valentine's Day decorations, but now that we're home more, maybe I will. We'll see. I need to make a Dollar Tree run and see what they have that I can create some things with for little or no money. I don't like spending a ton of money on decorations just because I like to change it up. I like putting up the same stuff every year, you know? I like to kind of change it up a little bit, so I don't want to spend a ton of money on it because I might not keep it next year. Okay, so there's that heart. I want to do maybe one more big heart right here, and I'm going to do some little hearts, and maybe even just like circles. So let's see. I like that purple. I think these colors look really good on this blue. I love this blue color. I used it at a paint party when we did a penguin to show you. So we did this silly penguin at a paint party, and I used this blue color then, and it's just such a beautiful blue. I thought it was going to fall on my head for a second. It's just so pretty. It's just a beautiful blue color. Alright. So if you're just popping on, I'm just freehanding a Valentine's Day door hanger. So I had this mason jar shape cut out, and I thought, you know, why not do a jar with some Valentine's Day hearts in it? And so that is what I'm doing. I think I'll write, I thought about doing like I love you on these, or just doing like words on them. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna do that. I may write like Valentine wishes over here. I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments if you have a thought about the words on the door hanger. What would you like to see hanging on your door? I don't really want to put Happy Valentine's Day I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't want to do that. I wanted something a little different. Okay, we're going to put, I wanted to do like some circles. It's not very circly. That's okay. It's not a good circle brush. Let's get a round brush. I want to do just some. That brush might be too big as well. You ever do that? Where you pick up paintbrushes and you like use 25 paintbrushes to paint one thing? I do it all the time. Alright, I'm going to turn this into a heart because I don't like it. So it's going to make a little baby heart. Like I said before, we're just kind of winging this. This is not, it's not perfection here. Did not plan this out very well. I started to yesterday. That blue's really wet still. Yesterday I started to kind of plan it out a little better, and this wasn't liking it as I was planning it out. It wasn't what was in my head. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wing it tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I mean, the worst thing that happens is I absolutely hate it. I'll just paint over it and try again another day. Alright, we're gonna put some little hearts on here. Some various locations. I think I'm gonna leave that space a little more blank. I do think I'll write something up there. Valentine wishes, maybe. So then is it silly to write Valentine wishes up there if like the hearts don't have like wishes on them? Or am I overthinking that too much? Let me know what you think in the comments. Alright. Let's see, let's put. I'm going to turn this a little bit. We're gonna make this a heart. I don't like it as a circle. It doesn't look like what I wanted it to look like, so it's okay. Let's make it a heart. It's not what I had envisioned there. Circle. Let's put. This needs kind of another coat. Whoop. I got a little crazy there. Did you see that? Straighten that up a little bit. There we go. Alright. Kind of debating where else I might want to put a heart. I don't think I'm going to put any red on here. Just kind of freehanding these on here. Like I said before, they're not perfect, but that's okay. I am not going for perfection right now. If I was worried about them being perfect, I would get out like a tracer or something and trace them on here. Hi, I'm good. How are you, Marilyn? Just working on some Valentine's Day stuff. Alright. That's a lot of purple right there, but that's okay. Let's take and touch finish this one up with another coat. It's got a little bit of the other colors in there, but that's okay. I'm just going to kind of let that mix in a little bit. Alright. Just trying to smooth out some of those paint lines. Alright, let's a little more on this one. So let me know what you guys think. I was trying to decide if I should put, what I should put on here. So it's a Valentine's Day door hanger, and it's just kind of my own idea. I don't really know what to, just kind of winging it. So I was thinking writing like Valentine wishes up here, but I'm not sure. I was also thinking of maybe putting like words on the hearts, like they're those little conversation hearts. But I kind of like, I don't know. I kind of like the plain colors too, so I don't know. So let me know in the comments what you think. What would you like to see on a Valentine's Day door hanger? Does it say Happy Valentine's Day? No words at all, just a picture. What do you think? All right. Let's touch those hearts up. I'm gonna touch these little baby hearts up just a little bit. So they're not so see-through. A smaller brush. And just kind of touch these up. So this is just a mason jar cutout that I had, and I just, so if you've been watching my page, I did a winter wonderland jar with this same cutout. It was the other way, it was upside down. It's like a little wonderland snow globe. So I painted that a couple times. So I thought, well, I have this extra one. I didn't really want to do any more winter. So I thought, well, we'll do this little jar of conversation hearts. And I thought that would be a cute Valentine's Day door hanger. And I didn't plan it out a whole bunch. I just kind of winging it. Sometimes I think it's better to just kind of go with it. I've been doing a lot of e-learning with the kiddos, and I didn't really have time to spend a ton of time thinking about what I was going to paint. So I just thought, well, we'll just do it. Worst that happens is it doesn't turn out right, and I just paint back over it. Okay. So I've got my hearts. This purple heart is not, I don't think I let it dry very well before I put another coat on it, and I kind of picked up some of the blue. Whoops. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. All right. So let's see. While those are drying, I'm going to touch up the top of the jar. So we're just going to use a black paint pen. And I'm going to flip this around so I don't drag my hand through a heart or more blue paint than I already have. So I'm just going to flip it around. I think you guys can still see. All right, so we're going to put the lid on our jar. Trace the edges here. There we go. So that's kind of like the lid there. All right. Maybe we'll go one line right there. Okay, so now we have our jar lid. I do want to go around the outside edges of the jar. So I'm going to flip you again. There we go. So we're going to just kind of, I think I can do this without touching the hearts. Move some of my paint here. I was just thinking, I think I want to do it in white instead of black. Decisions. Where are to steal paint pens. Okay, so we're gonna take this white one. I think it's the medium size one. Yeah, because this is the thin one. So this is the medium sized one. And I'm just gonna go around the edge a little bit of our jar. I'm gonna skip over those little parts. I have a really hard time doing this if I don't like turn it. So I'm really sorry if you're like, if I'm driving you crazy if I'm turning this every 5 seconds, but I can't, I have a hard time keeping my hand steady otherwise. See, I'm gonna drag my hand through that purple if I'm not careful here. So I'm gonna make this. Does anybody else do that? Like everything you own is covered in paint, and like you get done painting and you look like you painted yourself instead of whatever you were painting? All the time. Like I swear, I find paint all over my arms, all over my hands. Like, did I put paint on whatever I was working on or just on myself? All right, these little hearts, I'm just gonna give some little details to. Highlights where they're dry, just to give them a little pop. Okay, now it's time to decide what I'm going to do here, and I still haven't decided. I think I am going to add some little like dots of white, just kind of here and there. Another great way to add dots to your painting, like if you're trying to do snow or just perfect polka dots, is to use the bottom of your paintbrush. If you don't have a paint pen, dip the bottom of your paintbrush into your paint and touch it to your painting. You just have to dip it into the paint every time, and you'll get like those perfect little dots. I'm debating if I want to outline the parts in black. I kind of want to. Yeah, I think I like that. At least the little ones anyway. Just kind of cleans them up a little bit. Kind of like that. Okay. Up here at the top, I think I'm going to go with Valentine Wishes. So let's see. I'm going to get a charcoal pencil so that if I screw it up, it's not paint pen and I can go over it. The bad thing about paint pen is if you, I have found, if I paint, like if I were to write Valentine Wishes here with a paint pen and then decide I didn't like it and I wanted to take paint back over top of it, the paint pen, because it is paint, it will mix with my paint. So you're not going to be able to paint over top of it. Not right away anyway. You would need to let it cure for several days to be able to paint over top of paint pen. So I like to use like a charcoal pencil. This is just a white charcoal pencil when I'm trying to sketch things out on something that's already painted. Because this I can erase or I can paint over top of it if I don't like it. So you can also use like a regular paint pen too. Like you don't have to, or a regular paint pen, or regular pencil. Don't use a paint pen. You don't have to use a charcoal pencil. I just kind of like this because it's a little bit lighter than a pencil. So we're not making this super fancy. We're just going to write Valentine Wishes. Hi Maria, how are you? I like that. Okay, so we're going to go over that with paint pen. That marker's thicker than I wanted, but we're going to fix this. Just got off work. Awesome. Are you back in the swing of things now that the holidays are over? All right, I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and I'm going to take the black and kind of go back over it to kind of give those letters a little more definition. All right. We're going to put words on these big hearts. They're not dry enough yet, though. All right, guys, I'm going to have to turn off the heater so I can use the blow dryer because otherwise we're going to blow a breaker. Just give me 2 seconds. I need to have my brother-in-law come back out here and figure out why we keep blowing breakers if I run a blow dryer and a heater at the same time. But I haven't done it yet. Okay, there we go. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Okay, I don't know. My brother-in-law's an electrician, and I need to have him come see. Every time I can't plug my heat press in the heater in. I can't run the blow dryer in the heater. I'm sure it's too many amps pulling, but they're in different outlets. I don't know. All right, let's put X. Oh, it's still a little damp. Sometimes I forget about the breaker and I turn the blow dryer on and then poof, there goes all the lights. It's good to see you too. I can't really see you, but did you have a good Christmas? All right, I think on this one we'll write love. I should have dried this a little bit more. What I get for being impatient, right? And on this one, what else would I want to write on there? I'm just gonna flip over here. I had some conversation hearts pulled up. Ooh, we're gonna make hugs. I think that's a great one. I had some little conversation hearts pulled up in case I decided to go that route, so I knew what I was doing there. I put a couple of these little dots on here. It's kind of like their little candies floating around in the jar. I don't know. We had a good Christmas. It was good. Wasn't really ready for a real life again, I don't guess, but oh well. I'm refusing to take down the last Christmas tree. I don't know how long I'm going to leave it up for, but for a while. I'm not ready yet. All right. The last thing I want to do is I want to go back over this Valentine wishes with the black to kind of make these words pop a little bit more. One of my goals this year is to get a little bit better at using a paintbrush to do this hand lettering with rather than a marker. But I'm not there yet, so. Yours was gone Christmas night. No! Can't take down it just yet. I'm just not ready. Not ready yet. I did take down all the rest of the trees. I took down the one in the kids' rooms, and we took down the one in our bedroom, and the kitchen, and the bathroom. I put up a lot of Christmas trees. I did take all those down, but I'm not ready to take the others down yet. Just not. Outlining these hearts a little bit more. So I started that over there, so I feel like I have to do the rest of these, or it'll drive me crazy. Alrighty. So there we go. That was quick and easy. I will touch that Valentine wishes up a little bit better once that dries a little bit more, but it's kind of about as good as it's going to get right this second. So I'll go back over that after it gets good and dry, and probably back over the rest of these words again as the paint dries a little bit more. I'm afraid to run the blow dryer too much because I will lose you guys. Kill all the power. So I think that's good for today. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to check out those 2 things I talked about earlier. So kids art kits, or art kits, winter art kits. I keep calling them kids art kits. They're really not kids art kits. Winter art kits. So it's a snowman head. It's a snowman wearing a beanie. It's super cute. I will paint it live here one day this next week, so you can see what it looks like. But so I have that. It comes with 4 colors of paint, 2 paintbrushes, a stencil for your snowman's face, and a sponge. The winter art kits are $15, and it's a wood piece, so it's nice. You can hang it on your door when you get done, or hang it on the wall or whatever. So those are $15. And then I have a virtual paint party coming up that is only $10. And it is a teapot mixed media art. So what you'll get for the $10 is you will get a supply list. You don't get any actual supplies, but you will get a supply list, so you can go to Walmart or Michael's or wherever, or to your basement, your friend's basement, and get all your supplies together, so you don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to need paint, paintbrushes, and canvas, basically. And it includes a tracer, so you can print the picture and trace it onto your canvas to make it super easy to paint, just like I do for all of my in-person parties. So that's $10. That party is going to be on Thursday, the 21st, from 6:30 to 8:30. If you cannot make the party, it's no big deal, because if you pay the $10, you'll be invited to a private Facebook group, and you'll have access to the video for as long as the Facebook group is there. So it'll be for a while, probably I think at least a year it stays up. So you can paint it whenever you have time if you can't join us Thursday, but it'll be really fun to paint in person. So let me know if you have any questions. Send me a message if you want to do either of those things and can't find the links. I'll be happy to send them to you. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.